Nevi here, disciple of Jesus, like many of you, and I'm a huge fan of John the Apostle, also called John the Beloved. I've already presented you with chapter 1. Now, chapter 2, you're going to meet Jesus and his mother and disciples there at a feast. There are two major incidences that I want to paint for you. The first one is there's a wedding feast in Canaan, and Jesus is there, and he performed his first sign. You're going to learn why he performed that first sign. And then the second thing that happened, he goes up to Jerusalem, and he goes into the temple. And in the temple courts, Jesus is going to make a whip and drive all of the religious leaders out of the temple. So I'll take you down the journey with me. On the third day, there was a wedding feast in Canaan. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and his disciples were also invited to this feast. When they ran out of wine, Jesus' mother said to him, "They have no more wine." Jesus said, "Woman, why do you involve me? My time is not yet come." She said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby stood 6 water jars, the type that the Jews used for ceremonial cleansing, each holding between 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill them up with water." So they filled them to the brim. Now he said, "Draw some out and take it to the master of the feast, whom after he had tasted this water that was turned to wine," he didn't know where it came from, though the servants knew. Calling the bridegroom aside, he said to him, "At these events, everyone served their best wine first, and after their guests have had too much to drink, they then serve the cheaper wine. You, my friend, you have saved the best for last." This is the first of many signs Jesus did right here in Canaan of Galilee to reveal his glory. And his disciples believed in him. The next day, Jesus and his disciples, his mother and brothers, decided to go to Capernaum, where they'll spend a few days. When it was almost time for the Jewish feast of Passover, Jesus went up to Jerusalem, and he went into the temple. And in the temple courts, he saw men buying and selling sheep and cattle, doves, men sitting at table exchanging monies. Jesus twisted a whip of cord and used it to drive all from the temple courts, sheep and cattle. He overturned the money changers' table, scattered the coin all over the floor. And to those who sold doves, he said, "Get them out of here. It is not right for you to turn my Father's house into a marketplace." Then his disciples remembered the scripture, "Zeal for thine house has consumed me." But the Jewish leaders said to Jesus, "Show us a sign, that we might know by whose authority you do these things." Jesus said, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it." "What?" they said. "It's taken 46 years to build this temple, and you will raise it in 3 days? They did not understand that he spoke of the temple of his body. When he was resurrected on the 3rd day, Jesus' disciples remembered the words that he had spoken, and they believed in Jesus and believed in the scriptures. But Jesus did not entrust himself to man. He does not need the testimony of man about mankind, because he knows what's in every man. End of chapter 2, my friends. Be blessed. Be blessed.